Elizabeth III's ladies-in-waiting became her true family. Some had rocked the Queen's cradle in childhood, some were distant relatives, and a few could even claim a right to the throne. And yet, Elizabeth never showed favoritism to any of her subjects. Everything was done strictly and according to plan. After the execution of Anne Boleyn, Elizabeth lost many of her privileges, her luxurious gowns, jewelry, and personal attendants. That is why, upon ascending the throne, she displayed her full grandeur. No one, not even her own cousin, Mary, Queen of Scots, was allowed to outshine the English Queen. All of Elizabeth I's ladies-in-waiting were required to wear white or silver gowns, so they would not stand out against the fiery-haired Queen. Some foreign ambassadors even struggled to describe the appearance of the English Queen's ladies, as they were utterly overshadowed by Elizabeth's dazzling presence. Serving as a lady-in-waiting was an honor, but it was poorly paid. The youngest attendants were rarely given wages at all. Some were compensated with the Queen's hand-me-down dresses, while chamberers and senior ladies-in-waiting received an annual salary of approximately £33.06, equivalent to about £5,600 today. These modest earnings were spent on personal needs, as the Queen provided food and lodging for her attendants and their servants. However, their living quarters were extremely small. Young ladies-in-waiting slept together in the wardrobe chamber, and at Windsor Castle, their accommodations were so dilapidated that they had to petition for the walls to be plastered and for wooden partitions to be raised higher so that the servants would not peer over them. Those who served inside the Queen's private chambers often slept there as well. The Queen's attendants were provided with simple gowns at the Crown's expense, but the work was still demanding. Ladies-in-waiting from noble families accompanied the Queen on walks, entertained her with dancing, carried her train, attended her in public, and strolled with her through the gardens. Those of lower rank performed menial tasks. They cleaned the Queen's chambers, changed her water, emptied her chamber pot, and made her bed. At the very top of the hierarchy were the chamberers, who distinguished themselves by wearing slightly more elaborate gowns than the other ladies. They carried the Queen's coronation train, applied her makeup, styled her hair, helped her dress, and prepared her for bed. If a lady-in-waiting became pregnant, she was expected to serve the Queen until the very moment of childbirth and was required to return immediately afterward. Their children were left in the care of nurses and governesses. Elizabeth demanded that her own needs always come first. Her attendants were not allowed to take leave for illness, the death of a loved one, or even their own wedding. The most trusted ladies-in-waiting acted as the Queen's bodyguards, as assassination attempts were one of the greatest fears of the time. They tasted her food to ensure it was not poisoned, and at night they slept in the Queen's chambers on small couches to prevent any sudden attack on Elizabeth. Because the ladies-in-waiting were so close to the Queen, many foreign ambassadors first sought to establish good relations with them before approaching the monarch. Before entering the inner chambers, inquire about Her Majesty's mood from one of the chamber ladies whose judgment you can fully trust. Robert Beale, Secretary of the Privy Council.